From the President's Trophy, best record in the entire NHL, to a game away from elimination. Bruce, the Jets have to feel crushed by the position they've put themselves in right now. If you're running that bench, what are you saying them to get them up for tonight's game to avoid yet another failed season?
You know what? To me, I've been in this situation that the Jets have been in before, and it's like the approach I would be using, boys. Don't think of it as 3 games. Think of it, we're going to win our home games. There's no way Dallas is coming into Winnipeg and winning. So we're going to take care of business at home. We're going to only have to win one road game. We were tied halfway through the last one. We've gotten better each road game. We'll get better. So believe in yourselves. Go out there, win this game, put all the pressure back on Dallas, because they know that if you don't win, if they don't win Game 6 in Dallas, then they're not coming to Winnipeg and winning Game 7. That's the approach I would take, and you watch Winnipeg come out very, very hard the next game.
Hellebuyck has come under some serious fire in these playoffs, and for good reason. But he's not alone in falling short. The Jets' offense was top 3 in the league during the regular season. Now, they're only averaging around 2 goals per game against the Stars. Is that an underachieving offense at the worst possible time, or credit to Dallas for figuring the Jets out?
You know, you got to give Dallas credit. They've got smart coaches. They're really thorough, and they're a good defensive team when they want to be. And, you know, the biggest thing that's making the Jets not score is their power play is really dried up. That's the thing that kept them going. They had I don't know if they ended the year as the best power play, but for most of the year, they had the best power play in the league. Now they don't. If they got 1 or 1.5 goals, basically, on the power play in the next 3 games, they'd have 3.5 to 4 goals a game. That would be enough, I think, for Winnipeg to do it. So, I mean, if they get their power play going and still play great 5-on-5 defense, and Hellebuyck plays like he can, to me, it might be a big ask, but I think that's the ask they have to have. And if they do that, they can win.
Coach, sometimes when you come up against something you haven't seen before or didn't expect, you got to try to adjust. The Jets clearly need to change something to stay alive, as well as their power play. Is there one thing in particular the Jets could change in time for tonight's game and still save their season?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is they're not getting anything from the bottom 2 lines right now. And their forecheck, they got to get physical again. They got to dump the puck into places they can get it back, and then just keep the Jets pinned in for times. They haven't had that 40-second in your zone type thing circling. When the Jets do that, they're really dangerous. I think that's what they got to do. They got to focus on getting the puck in and controlling the puck in the Dallas zone. If they can do that and keep the play down there a little bit more, I think then everything else will take care of itself. But that in itself is a tough ask, but I think that's what they did. When I watched them all during the year, boy, once they got that puck in that zone and they moved it around and they won the battles with their big forwards, the Niederreiters, the Lowrys, when those guys were working, then all of a sudden good things happen. I think they got to get back to that a little bit.
Last year, Game 5 on home ice, the Jets fans had to watch as their team went through a handshake line right in front of them. They may not come back to win the series, but staving off elimination in Game 5 on home ice again, that would be something.